So, you guys like gold? You know, the funny yellow metal that weighs quite a bit and that humans like maybe a little too much? Well, what if gold was everywhere, in every piece of land in the world, replacing all other goods that exist? Fish in Scandinavia? Nah, gold. Slaves in Madagascar? They've all been turned into gold. Naval supplies? Won't be needing those if we have gold. As you can imagine, this will inflate the entire world, and in the economic sense, not the other sense that I am not allowed to talk about on this platform. But who the hell cares? Let's see how this affects the time-lapse, and mod is in the description, and make sure to subscribe. Alright, so let's check in on the world after everything has been turned to gold. So, the first thing you might notice is that Austria almost did a Germany. Also, another thing you might notice is that Italy is not Italian. I think here we have... I don't know what this is. Is this an Islamic trading city? It's an eyalet. I'm not sure what an eyalet is. I guess it's a special type of client state that only Islamic nations can do? And Bologna exists. The only parts of Italy in Italy are Savoy and Bologna. And everything else is this Ottoman client state in Italy. I'm not sure what this is. If someone can explain in the comments, please do. Also, Spain has this landlocked little exclave in the Belgian area for some reason. Spain also got rid of Portugal, so no more rivals over here. Russian. I was gonna return to Asia, but I don't think we can without addressing the fact that fucking Russian Brazil exists. I've actually never seen that, I don't think. I've seen, like, maybe Russian colonies over here, like in Oceania, but I guess while we're looking in the Americas, we'll keep looking up. So we have the Danish West Indies. Is Denmark even still a thing? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Their core land here is gone, but they still have something in Scandinavia. Revolutionary Russia. Russian Mexico. Russian Colombia. Jesus Christ, Russia had a field day in America, huh? Russian Arizona. I guess everyone needs a vacation spot, huh? You don't want to live in cold-ass Russia for the whole year. And the Ottomans kind of, they are the Middle East at this point. It wouldn't be fair to say, oh yeah, well, they did conquer all of the Middle East, but I think it's more fair to say that they are the Middle East at this point. Over here in Asia, nothing too out of the ordinary. Bengal usually does really well. I don't know, Bengal is like is it a slept-on nation? I feel not a lot of people talk about it, but Bengal does really well a lot of the times. And here we have Ning, not to be confused with Ming, the actual, probably more legitimate emperor of China. The Scottish Mollucus, you don't see that too often. I don't think I've actually ever seen that. I don't know why I said I don't see that too often. I don't think I've ever seen Scottish Mollucus. And we have the Russian Mollucus as well, because Russia has colonized everything. And here we have Vijayanagari, Australia. You don't see that often unless like it's like a special time lapse where like Europe gets impeded in some way, so that's pretty interesting. A very weird world, but like, you know, when everything is gold, I guess some things are bound to go wrong. The great powers from 8 to 1 are Ayutthaya in 8th, Bengal in 7th, Revolutionary France in 6th, Revolutionary Great Britain in 5th, Revolutionary Russia in 4th, Spain in 3rd, Revolutionary Austria in 2nd, and the Ottomans in 1st. The Holy Roman Emperors, Oldenburg, sure, at this point, yeah, sure. They have pretty good alliances with Denmark and Spain. Other than that, yeah, it's kind of all fodder. Unfortunately, there is no Empire of China, so let's move on to armies. The top 5 armies from 5 to 1 are Bengal in 5th, Revolutionary Austria in 4th, Spain in 3rd, Revolutionary Russia in 2nd, and the Ottomans in 1st. The top 5 navies from 5th to 1st are Revolutionary Great Britain in 5th, Revolutionary France in 4th, Revolutionary Russia in 3rd, the Ottomans in 2nd, and Spain in 1st. The countries with the top 5 incomes are Bengal in 5th, Revolutionary Russia in 4th, Spain in 3rd, Revolutionary Austria in 2nd, and the Ottomans in 1st. Yeah, so literally, other than like how the map looks, all the stats, all the great powers and everything, those are pretty like run-of-the-mill, surprisingly. In terms of religion, this is how the world is looking. Again, pretty normal, I think. It's usually pretty normal. I don't think I've ever been that surprised by the religious map. It usually boils down to just me saying, I think it looks normal. I might always be missing something, but I don't know. Every time I see the religion and culture map, I'm just like, this is kind of what happens most of the time. I guess it's kind of weird that there's little parts of Tengri and Ming, in China, but in terms of culture, this is the map. America is like this is kind of a mess, so we'll just like move on. Other than the Americas, which is completely horrible to look at, everything else seems pretty normal, I believe. I don't think I've seen Tibetan culture be that big before, but other than that, nothing really worth note. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't even notice that Brazil had South America and Scotland also had most of South America as well. I'm so flabbergasted I can't find the words. How did they do this without Spain or France getting to it first? Actually, kind of impressive. But anyways, returning to cultures. Yeah, other than this, it's pretty run-of-the-mill. Alright, so that's all for that one. I'm coming to you live after I edited because I forgot to fucking record the outro before starting the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this time-lapse of this joyless world that was ruled by some shiny yellow metal. But anyways, the mod is in the description as always, and make sure to subscribe because I'm trying to make it to a gajillion subscribers by the end of the month. So yeah, see ya.